If you're looking for the best single-din car stereo, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Pioneer DH-1100UB. Our overall pick for the best single-din Bluetooth stereo has to go the Pioneer DH-1100UB. This stereo has everything you could want from a stereo. It looks nice, it's powerful, and it's easy to use. The Pioneer DH-1100UB is just in another league from all its competitors. For one, the LED backlighting and the multi-segmented display make for an extremely sleek and stylish stereo. It's not over the top while still having some flash to it. It's also quite powerful, coming in at 50 watts and having a CA amplifier. The Pioneer DH-1100UB is super high quality, and you can't go wrong if you choose this stereo. The only downside is that it doesn't have as many port options on this list. So if a high number of ports is something that is important to you, it may be better to choose something else. Although, apart from the limited ports, this is the closest to a perfect single-din stereo you could get. Moving on to the next at number 2, with Kenwood KMM-BT325. Up next, we have the Kenwood KMM-BT325. This stereo offers an impressive amount of customization when it comes to audio quality. It has a 13-band EQ and 6 pre-built options. One of the most interesting features of the Kenwood KMM-BT325 is the fact that it can be connected to 2 phones at the same time. This is perfect for people who drive with friends in the car and don't want the hassle of disconnecting and reconnecting phones. In addition, the Kenwood KMM-BT325 has a good number of ports. It has a front USB port and 2 AUX ports to plug speakers, phones, subwoofers, and more into. Although, this stereo isn't the most powerful. If you are looking for a stereo that is going to shake the whole city you are driving in, then this probably isn't the speaker for you. Overall, the Kenwood KMM-BT325 is a great choice for people who want a good all-around speaker and aren't too concerned with it being super powerful. The number 3 position is held by BOSB V9986BI. Taking the number 3 spot on our list is the BOSB V9986BI. This stereo has a lot of amazing features. For one, the integrated microphone allows people to make hands-free calls with ease. 2. It has a built-in DVD and CD player, which is an amazing addition to a stereo and makes it much more versatile. It's also extremely customizable due to the user being able to make their own colors for the interface and backlight, which creates a mind-boggling number of different options. There are a good number of USB and SD ports too. If you are looking for more than just a stereo, then the BOSB V9986BI may be the right choice for you. Although, it's not the most powerful stereo ever, but it isn't built to be. This is a fantastic all-around stereo with lots of bells and whistles. Next at number 4, we have Alpine CDE-172BT. For number 4, we have the Alpine CDE-172BT. If your main reason for getting a stereo is to mess around and change the EQ of songs, then the Alpine CDE-172BT may be the best choice for you on this list. There are many different EQ options to toy around with on the Alpine CDE-172BT, which allows you to tailor the sound of the audio to suit your personal preference. Like a lot of basses, crack the bass up. Do you think the music sounds better when it's the low frequency? Use the low pass filter. In addition to what we mentioned above, there are a number of other great features too. The Alpine CDE-172BT has great customization options, having the option to change the colors of both the display and the backlight. It also has the amazing feature of allowing you to make and receive calls completely hands-free. There is only one downside when it comes to the Alpine CDE-172BT, and that is the limited number of ports that it has to offer. If you want to have the option to connect a lot of different devices to your stereo, then you should look elsewhere. However, if only having a few port options isn't a big issue for you, then the Alpine CDE-172BT is one of the best choices on our list. The number 5 position is held by Pioneer MVH S310BT. Our fifth recommendation for a single-din stereo goes to the Pioneer MVH-S310BT. The Pioneer MVH-S310BT is a great high-quality stereo that can also be connected to a variety of different brands of phones. In addition, it can also be connected directly to Spotify or Pandora, meaning you don't need to use your phone to access those apps. The problem with the Pioneer MVH-S310BT is just that it lacks many of the options that people would like on a stereo. For one, it doesn't have an integrated microphone. This means that even though the Pioneer MVH-S310BT is branded as a hands-free calling device, it isn't. This is because in order to speak back to someone who is calling you, you will still need to hold your phone or put it on speaker in order to communicate. This completely defeats the purpose of what hands-free means, and it should not be advertised as such. Another problem with the Pioneer MVH-S310BT is that it doesn't have many ports or audio inputs. This means for people who want to plug multiple devices into their speaker, then the Pioneer MVH-S310BT is not a good option. However, if we look at the Pioneer MVH-S310BT from a different perspective, it's a great choice. If you are looking for a standard stereo with no added fluff, then the Pioneer MVH-S310BT should are your go-to. Its sound quality is amazing, it's easy to use, and it can connect directly to Spotify or Pandora. The number 6 position is dominated by JVC KDX-172BT. The number 6 spot has to go to the JVC KDX-172BT. The JVC KDX-172BT is a great stereo. The only issue is that it lacks a lot of the bells and whistles that other stereos on this list offer. It has no CD player and no DVD player, and in addition to this, there's no built-in speaker. Although they do try to remedy the speaker problem by including a headset that can be used when making calls. This is not a good solution. Wearing a headset in a car has multiple disadvantages, such as not being able to hear your surroundings and not being able to talk to people if you have family or friends in your car. Stereos with built-in speakers are a much better and more practical solution. If the things mentioned above aren't issues for you, then the JVC KDX-260BT does actually have quite a lot to offer. It's relatively powerful with its 50-watt channels, has great audio customization settings, and a versatile USB port. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Jensen Mpr210. This stereo has an extremely cool and unique feature that sets it apart from its competitors. It has a Siri or Google's voice assist button. This opens up a world of possibilities. You can change songs just by speaking, change the volume, or skip to the next song. In addition, because you have access to Google, this means you can ask questions on the fly in the car. Have a random question that's been bugging you? Just press the voice assistance button and ask it on the way to work. This feature is truly great, and it's something we are likely to see more of in the future. Another great feature of the Jensen Mpr210 is that the USB port also doubles as a charger. This is really useful as it means you can charge your devices while they are playing songs, when normally you'd have to put them on charge. Although, there are a few drawbacks. It has a lower wattage than most of the other stereos on this list, and it also lacks many of the options for customization that other stereos offer, both in terms of appearance and audio. If you can look past the drawbacks, then the Jensen Mpr210 is an extremely unique stereo that offers features that no other stereos offer. The number 8 position is held by Kenwood KDC-168U. The Kenwood KDC-168U is just an overall okay stereo. There's nothing truly unique or special about it, which is why it is so far down on this list. However, if you are looking for a reliable, easy to use, and simple stereo, then the Kenwood KDC-168U is a good choice. It has reasonably good power, with it having 4 40-watt channels as well as 4 22 RMS channels, and it also has good customization for the audio it produces. There's nothing to really write home about the Kenwood KDC-168U. It's a decent stereo, but there are better options out there. Next at number 9 we have Pyle PLTS78DUB. The Pyle PLTS78DUB does so many things well. There's just one thing bringing this one down: the audio quality. The audio quality of this stereo is not the best. It's not terrible, but it's no better than a normal car stereo. This is a huge drawback. Although, if audio quality isn't of much importance to you, then this may just be one of the best and most versatile stereos out there. It has a huge list of features. I mean, just look at the list at the top. There are just too many to even try and talk about them all. An integrated microphone, CD player, DVD player, and a USB port to name a few. However, we have yet to mention the main selling point of the Pyle PLTS78DUB, the power. It has a truly insane 320 watts, more than enough to let everyone down your street know what you are listening to. So, if you are looking for an extremely powerful and versatile radio, then the Pyle PLTS78DUB will be a perfect fit for you. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Soundstream VIR-7830B. The last spot on our list goes to the Soundstream VIR-7830B. This one has a pretty cool feature, that being the flip-out screen. This is a cool option, and it may entice people who don't want their stereo to be on display all the time. In addition, it's a touchscreen too, which is always a nice bonus. There are also a wide array of options that can be played on this stereo, such as CD, DVDs, and MP3s. However, the reason why this gets the last spot on this list is because of the reports of low quality from many of the customers. We found that the audio quality produced by the Soundstream VIR-7830B was subpar at best and terrible at worst. It seems that this is a common complaint from people who bought the Soundstream VIR-7830B, so it wasn't just an issue with the product we received. Because of the low quality audio, we would only recommend this to people who aren't too concerned with the audio quality and are instead using it for the other features it has. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.